Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, in the house Ocho Cinco and Hush Manzana built. Racer Stadium, home to the Oregon State Beavers. Little gets the blood boiling. White like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by... Beavers will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Ducks will be in a hole thanks to that short return. They've met in the so-called toilet bowl, and they've played to go to the Rose Bowl. It's run the gamut, but this one is always intense.
Yeah, Reese, I called that game back in 2009 where the winner was going to go to the Rose Bowl, and I had a chance to really feel the electricity and the excitement at Autzen Stadium that day. This really is a tremendous rivalry.
And even when a Rose Bowl isn't on the line, Oregon State just feels good. The in-state rivalry, the hate, it's always a good matchup.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. He's got his man. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Holds and fires complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Now the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there were some matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense, and he wasted no time. Opening drive of the game, finds the matchup he likes, and that was an absolute dime.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. They'll leave it with him. He breaks a tackle. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Snap from the gun on third down. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. And that is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Gives it to the back on the draw. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's McCoy. And that pass intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Oregon! That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Coming out with it, it's Card. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They'll throw it on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Get it out on the screen. Bulls his way forward. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And the Beavers will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. To the air, it's Gabriel. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play. They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down and run. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Beavers are on the move. Looking to go up top on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Got his man quickly. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. He wants to throw. Using the quick game. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Texas A&M overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from College Station, these Aggies got to be thrilled with this result. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They're trying to get to him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were Jones.
And he's running in the open. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got a man. It's Terry. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He'll keep it himself. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw. It's McCoy. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
It's now
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that is how you get it done. 3rd down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on 3rd down?
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Stewart. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's James. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. The Ducks send out the punt unit. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. To the air, it's McCoy. Dances away from the heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. On second down, wants to throw it. Time to take a shot. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the grab. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Extending the play. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Beavers!
Are you kidding me? I mean, that's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing, scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
17, Oregon 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
To the air, it's Gabriel. Finds the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Ducks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
17, Oregon, 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Card. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the big fella. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Oregon State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. NC State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Raleigh. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Got it in stride inside the 20. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here.
21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Makes his connection. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down coming up. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, from Corvallis to Eugene, there are some ornery folks and some emotional fan bases in this always contentious battle between the Ducks and Beavers. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Oregon and Oregon State plays out.
And the Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks!
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Hankerson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Beavers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. And the returner will be brought down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Ducks are marching down the field.
That's a first down for the offense.
Grabs behind the line. It's Johnson. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Oregon. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good. They're up 35-24. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Beavers line up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Off play action. Trying to get to him. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. They'll try to get the first through the air. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Offense gets set for second down. Looking for room. It's Hankerson. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Beavers will punt this one away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
The Ducks want to move quickly.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big game. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Power football with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They've been running it, but now the pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's 1st down from the 11. He makes a grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for space. It's James. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
The Beavers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Ready to fire from the pistol. He'll do it himself. And the Ducks get it past the sticks. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win?
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell. But good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little...
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
First down here for the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ferguson. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. On the option. He'll pitch it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. He's got it on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lateral.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. At the 20, he's got space. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now they're going to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And he was fighting with everything he had, Jesse, trying to reach whatever he could, scratch, crawl, fight for that little bit of yardage he needed to get the first down, but it didn't look like he was going to get there anyway.
No, ball security, it still has to be at a premium, though, David. 5 points of pressure, right? Fingertips, palms, forearms, biceps, and chest. Moving forward in this game, got to do a better job because this defense, they're going to be trying to rip the ball through.
This offense has a second down play. Caught in the backfield. It's Stewart. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Got enough space. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolling. The uniform always looks good, but Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks right now.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Miami was able to finish off a close one in South Florida today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking to throw, it's McCoy. Buys a little extra time. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And the Beavers will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fair catch called for, but a flag is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Beavers moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You get a little bit of time to throw, you can move guys with your eyes, that drag comes wide open, good throw, good catch, 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you, keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating. Looking for the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Deep shot for the end zone. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. The give on the inside. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.